A mother and daughter accused tonight of stealing thousands of dollars of public money.
The I-Team first broke the story earlier this month, shining a spotlight on the village of Arlington Heights. The village is a notorious speed trap, but for drivers who paid their tickets in cash, much of that money never went on the books. A state audit found thousands of dollars unaccounted for. Brendan Keefe spoke to the former police chief who said this was a problem ignored for years.
You're allowing your employees to steal money. I'm telling you, they're stealing money, and you do not take an action to correct that?
But today, action has been taken.
We have live team coverage of the indictments against two former Arlington Heights employees and a look at the future of the village. We start with 9 News reporter Tom McKee, who has details of the mother-daughter team accused of stealing. Tom?
Well, Clyde, the indictment that was returned by a grand jury names Donna Covert and Laura Jarvis, mother and daughter, in this the 5-count indictment. Both are former clerks of the Arlington Heights Municipal or Mayor's Court. Both are charged with crimes that include theft in office. Each could face up to 15 years in prison if convicted.
They claimed that neither knew the other was stealing, which is very hard to believe. But it is estimated in the time period that was examined that they misappropriated about $262,000.
Hamilton County Prosecutor Joe Dieter says he's amazed at the amount taken from the fines levied on I-75 speeders in a tiny village with only 900 residents.
The amount of money they stole is darn close to probably 3/4 of a year for the entire police department.
It was in the mayor's court, Dieters alleged, that both women worked, both women cooked the books, and both women took tens of thousands of dollars a year.
It was their personal cookie jar. They were just taking the money whenever they wanted, the cash, using it, groceries, whatever. They're probably making $30,000 a year, and all they could steal. And that's what they were doing.
Donna Covert answered the door at her home today, but wouldn't talk to 9 News. Instead, she referred us to her attorney, Mike Allen.
She denies the allegations at this time. We're in the process now of learning about it, in the process of getting her turned in and getting the system started. I do know that she's a good woman. I've gotten to know her a little bit over the past few weeks, and she's very broken up about this.
What happens to Arlington Heights as the trials progress is anyone's guess. The radar patrols on I-75 have stopped, meaning there are fewer dollars in the Treasury. Dieters says the village should be dissolved and merged perhaps into the city of Reading.
This is not the reason for government. If there was a reason to run speed traps like this except to fund government jobs, it might make sense. But it appears that that is the only reason.
Now, the Office of Ohio Auditor Dave Yost worked the past 2 years to support the indictments. Yost issued a statement today congratulating his staff members and the prosecutor's office for, as he put it, protecting the public purse. Tom McKee, 9 News, reporting live downtown.
And tonight, our live team coverage brings you reaction from one of those whistleblowers. A former Arlington Heights police chief says he suspected the illegal activity long ago. 9 News reporter Amy Wattis is live in Arlington Heights with his reaction to these indictments.
Grotz resigned from his role as police chief in 2003 to run for mayor, but lost. Now, while serving as chief, he says he noticed suspicious activity going on and tried to blow the whistle, but things stopped there. Now that the former city clerks and mother and daughter duet, Donna Covert and Laura Covert Jarvis, were indicted for stealing the city's citation payments, Grotz says he's not surprised. He believes speeding tickets might not have been the only things involved in this theft.
They did a 30-month audit and found $262,000 missing. I'm telling him in 2002 that you have employees stealing money. Where's the audit from 2002 to 2007? How much more money is there? Who knows?
When prosecutor Joseph Dieters made the comment that the village council needs to seriously consider dissolving the village here of Arlington Heights, Grotz tells me he strongly disagrees. He believes the residents here in the village will be able to get through. Amy Wattis, 9 News, live from Arlington Heights.
As we mentioned earlier, the I-Team was the first to break this story 3 weeks ago. To see Brendan Keefe's initial investigation on Arlington Heights, WCPO.com.